In the previous lesson, we started creating the catalog. Now I have gone ahead and created the full catalog terms, and you should also do the same. This is all available in the downloadable text file. Our next step 6 will be to create products for our store. This is the most important part. As I had mentioned, UberCart will add a new content type called as product, and you should use that. And this is the product creation page. Now I am going to create the first product. You should also do likewise. All of the details to create these products are included completely for 18 products in the text file in the downloads that you will find. So use it for convenience, and you will find the full details for 18 products and suitably titled product images also. So for the title, I will add Boots Leather Classic. It's our first product. And for this is a small hint, just for speed, convenience, I will use the same text for the SKU also. Price I will keep, you can give anything you like. And this is the Boots Leather Classic. You can find the name very similar, Boots Leather Classic, so I will take this. Once again, I will use the same text string for the alternative text for the image. You can actually add any number of images that you want. We'll just use one. Make sure to map every product to the taxonomy catalog term, and this is extremely important. Don't forget to do this. We will also paste in the body of the product. I'll just retain this as it is. Save and publish. Now, just a simple note, the more powerful way of categorizing products is through something called as product classes. And that is included in UberCart, but we have not used it. It's a little more advanced, and that will allow adding product attributes and variants. Okay, but we are just doing it simple for right now. And now here is a quick look at how the product is showing up. You are seeing the product teaser right now, and I think it needs a little bit of work. I don't want the SKU. Basically, this needs a little bit of work. I have to redesign the teaser view. And so our next step 7 will be to edit the teaser view of the product. And the way to do that is go to structure, content types, product, manage display. So you see how this admin toolbar is speeding up our work. And let's go to the teaser view. I'm going to remove this SKU, drag and drop it to the disabled. Similarly for weight and dimensions also. The image that was showing up was very small, so edit image. I'm going to change the format to medium and then link the image to the content, because many people like to click on the image and see the content. I also want to move this image to be in the first position. Save it. Once again, let's have a quick look at the teaser view. Once again, a quick look at the teaser view, and now it's looking better with this improvement, and so we will move on now. I will edit this video right now and jump to a point where all the 18 products in my store have been created. Returning back once again to the node view, you can see on the screen that all my 18 products are now created and they are all showing up on the screen. This was the first one that we created. I just fine-tuned this image size a little bit to make it look more attractive. Let me quickly show you how it's looking now for your reference. Okay, this is how it has been styled to now. Format is image. Image style is a large, linked to content. Let me return back. So far, so good. You can see that I have a shopping cart icon here. This is literally a shopping cart. Now I can add all of these products have prices, and I can actually click on this add to cart button and it will get added into the shopping cart. Then I can actually view the shopping cart and go to payment also. And before we do all of that, let's improve this look and usability a little bit further. So let's add a theme to our project, and that will be step 8. Okay. At this time, May 2017, I have found that there are no free Uber cart optimized themes available, unfortunately. There are several good themes available for Drupal 7 Uber cart, and they have not yet been ported to Drupal 8. Hopefully, they will be ported soon. We are still using the Bartik default theme right now. Alternatively, I found this theme, Zircon, was the closest that will look good on our e-commerce site. This is not really built for UberCart, though it works pretty well with UberCart. Some small bugs and some small things you have to do that I will show. You can actually go ahead and experiment with any theme of your fancy that will suit an e-commerce site. There are many like that. Many normal popular themes can be tried also. Remember that you might have to add a login link and a shopping cart link if they don't appear on the theme of your preference. Let's move on to step 9, and that is to do some basic front page design. Configuration, basic site settings. So our site name still is showing the default, so I'm going to change that and give it a name. We Got Soul. So this is the name of my shop. I don't need an additional slogan. And here is something that you have to note. Point to the default front page instead of node. Now we will make use of the catalog that we had built. So I'm going to point it to the catalog. The front page will directly show catalog of all the products that we serve. Note, the reason I was able to write /catalog is that this is actually a special view that has been automatically created by UberCart, and it is available to me right now. That's why I have given /catalog. Save configuration. Now, since we are pointing it to the catalog, the front page, let's have a quick look. Fantastic. Because if you remember, while creating the catalog, for every term I had also associated an image. That's why these images are showing up. If you don't do that, only these texts will appear. So it's looking much better now. Incidentally, something you have to note, because I am logged in, I am able to view the catalog. The ability to see the catalog will not be available for normal visitors to your site, and you have to make that available explicitly by setting the permission. Way that you do that is going to the permissions page, and it is right here. The view catalog permission should be made available to the anonymous user and the authenticated user both. By default, it will already be available for the administrator. Okay, so this is something you should not forget. And let me go back to the site. As mentioned, I have already installed the Zircon theme, and I am going to change the theme to Zircon now. So this is our Zircon installed theme. Set it as default. Let me head back to the site. Fantastic. Now, actually, I have added a couple of blogs here, which is why these are appearing here. Let me show you what I have done there for Zircon. Go to the block layout page. Here, I have added the user account menu to sidebar first. When I installed Zircon, the problem that was happening is that this user account menu was not showing up in the region here. So we needed a location to be able to show the shopping cart, my account logout and all of that. So I have added it here and it appears to be working fine. These are the small issues that you will find with themes that are not custom built for UberCart. This is the workaround for that. In exactly the same fashion, this catalog block also I added to sidebar first region. Now, what is this catalog block? This block has been automatically created by UberCart. It's a great way for you to give some usability to the end user. Though you can add this block, I found a small bug that has crept in from Uber cart site. This is not any showstopper, it is a minor bug which can be fixed, but I did not want to repair it to show you exactly how it is right now. Basically what happens is if I use this link, it works perfectly fine. You can see our three Boots products showing correctly. But if I use this link, the link has got an error. I'll show you what exactly will happen. Meanwhile, I can click on this and still go into the product. All of this is working perfectly fine. And I can also add this to the cart. Okay. So now you can see that 119.99 worth shoes has been added to the cart. I can even update it. Instead of one shoe, I'm going to say quantity is 2 shoes and update cart. Okay. So now my subtotal is twice that product. Similarly, I can add any number of different products here and update it and do all of that. Now, basically, the problem that I was facing is the links in the catalog has an issue. Let me open this casual shoes and I'm getting a page not found. This is basically because there is an error in how this automatic URL has been generated. You can see that this part has been repeated 2 times here. It appears to be a very minor fix in the view, but I have not repaired it to be able to show you exactly how it comes. If I correct that URL, you can see that it's working fine. So we already added 2 numbers of the same shoes in our shopping cart. So I'm going to add one more. Let's say I add this casual shoes tan leather also to the cart. Okay, now you can see that there are 2 products and the subtotaling is fine. I can continue shopping, keep updating. I can also change the quantities here and update. So it's a fully functional shopping cart, and this was step 10, a simple inspection of the site. You saw the catalog working, product listings working, the product details page, and you can add any number of products to the cart. You can update the cart. I will not proceed to checkout as if you remember, I have not filled up the PayPal API details. Now, if that was done correctly, if those redirection links were done correctly, I would be redirected either to the sandbox server or the live PayPal server, depending on how it has been configured automatically. The shipping details would be collected at the PayPal site. And with that, I will conclude this lesson. The intention of this project was to give you a deep insight into how Drupal modules can rapidly build the functionality of your site. You saw that it took us a few minutes to leverage the very powerful UberCart module. You saw that it is not just a simple module, but it is a package of several modules. As a byproduct of this project, you also got a meaningful insight into the design principles of a generic e-commerce site. And we went ahead and built a functional site. Due to scope limitations, I stopped short of adding the payment integration. But you have seen how integration page works should you ever actually decide to build a similar site. In the next section, we will be covering one of the most important features, that is the Drupal views. So see you in the next section.